What's up, you guys? Welcome to the post-game show. We won and we lost. Right? We won and we lost. Or should I say we lost and we won?
Yeah. What is that? What is that saying? We won the battle but lost the war?
Yep.
Kevin, go ahead.
Look at me. If there's nothing coming out, I don't even know what you say.
To quote Typo Negative and Pete Steele, it feels like a death in the family. That's exactly how it feels.
Unreal.
And you know what, Kevin? I know we did this 48 hours later, and I'm kind of glad. But if there's a Jet fan out there who's not convinced there's a fucking curse on this team,
right?
I don't know what they're watching, because I'm sick of all the guys and girls telling, there's no curse, there's no curse. Are you fucking kidding me? Rodgers missed 19 games in his 15 years of playing football as a starter. He's going to miss 17 fucking games this year already. Tell me there's no curse. All the knuckleheads out there who thinks there's no curse on this team.
4 plays.
4 fucking plays.
4 plays.
And even the 3 before that, he was running for his life. He did not do enough to solidify this offensive line. Why does Dwayne Brown get a pass? He didn't practice all summer. Max Mitchell was going to be any worse, or Schweitzer, or whoever. I can't even name the other guys right now. I'm just disgusted. It's the same story.
Always the same story.
And then you heard whispers Tuesday morning, right? For these certain types of blocks not to be put in, but the O-line coach said, no, we're leaving them in. He had the ball a little too long, supposedly. People were showing you he had Garrett Wilson open. If he would have
on the slant. Please, yep, I saw it.
Please, the guy was running for his life the first 4 plays out of the box. Peters was out there. They didn't sign him. Now he's in Seattle.
Yep.
I heard people say, what about Layla Collins, whatever. This should have been fixed months ago. And now our greatest quarterback, who's played for us 4 plays, is done for the year. And
now what?
Well, here's the thing, Kevin. We got to rally around our troops, but I don't care if you were on social media today or not, and if you were. Everyone is trying to convince themselves to rally around Zach. I get it. Next man up, we got to, but it's all false bravado. Like they want to be, but no one really believes it. We're telling ourselves, and I'm telling myself, yes, it's the man. No one else. Yeah. But part of me, I go flip-flop on my emotions.
If I'm not mistaken, last night,
and
Breece Hall rips off an 6-yard, 83-yard run, whatever the hell it was, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Inside the 15. From his own goal line, just about. What'd you do with it?
Nothing.
Did the quarterback say, "Oh man, I got your back, boy"? Wham into the end zone. No.
Nothing. Nope. Kevin, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Kevin, I told you this game would have been a fucking blowout on our last episode.
You did.
Episode 103. And
that you did.
If Aaron Rodgers stayed on his feet and was healthy, those 3 field goals would have been touchdowns, and we would have won 31-16 or whatever the fucking score was, and would have been considered a blowout.
All the hype.
They told you
comes out like Captain America with the American flag. Everybody's all pumped up. The place is going crazy. and 4 plays later.
I understand, whatever. But again, we waited all summer for Dwayne Brown. And listen, I don't want to blame the guy. I'm not looking here to point fingers, but this O-line needed to be better, and we knew it needed to be better, and nothing was done to make it better. Nothing was done to make it better. And now we're going to go into Dallas on their home opener, who on the Giants.
I mean, when he came out of the tunnel with the flag and everything, and the lights and shit,
Yeah.
I was looking at it and I was in disbelief. That holy crap! He's ours. This is our. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then 4 plays later, I was still in disbelief.
We did what we wanted to do. Our defense got out there. Buffalo ran. I think they got first down on their second play, and then it was 3 and out. So 5 or 6 plays, and they were done. Our defense did the job. The crowd is slugging. And 4 plays in, we went from world beaters looking like whoa to what are we gonna do? Now that you watch Michael K and you watch Stephen A today, and are they barely gonna win 7? Are they barely gonna win 8 games?
Yeah, I listen. I hear on the radio driving around. Oh, the season's over. Meanwhile, on the flip side, you have one of the greatest comebacks I can remember in recent memory, anyway.
Yeah.
On the national stage at 11:30 at night, or whatever the hell it was, and you have this, and you still have this cloud hanging over.
Kevin, we held Buffalo to 3 points in the second half. We scored 13 points in the second half to give us the win. And the only thing that saved it from going into overtime was the football gods always have to make us sweat that the kid blinks the 50-yarder.
Yeah, and usually it comes right back out. No, this time it goes in, right?
Because come the other foot. Yeah. No, Kevin, that's because if the shoe was on the other foot and we needed it to tie.
It would have came back. Yeah.
The game up, it would have post, because that's jet law. That's jet law. I don't care now. If you only started watching this team when Herman Edwards took over, and yes, the last 20 years been somewhat success, don't tell me there's no curse now. I hear people now who's never said there was a curse tell me, don't name it's got to be buried. Joe Namath's got to talk about poor Joe Namath. And the curse has always been here. How about this? You know how they said, the NFL is scripted, blah, blah. Can you write a better season ending for the Jets that on the night your honorary captain is Vinny Testaverde, who in 1999, when we
24 years, it was like 24 years ago yesterday. Yesterday.
We're supposed to be the Super Bowl darlings that year. And 11 minutes into the game on a scoring drive, he's done for the year. Can you write a better script than that if the NFL is scripted?
No.
And now I hear the NFL is panicking because we're in so many primetime games.
They want to flex.
They want to flex us out. And this is the only reason why I hope Zach sticks it up someone there and wins the next 6-7 games.
Listen, I as much as I kill him, I hope he goes out there and kills it.
I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. This is my point. We have to rally around him, and we will. But I'm not convinced Jet fans are convinced they want to rally. They're like, we got to rally. They're talking themselves to believe they want to rally around him. But deep inside, they're feeling like all of us are. Oh, my God, where do we go from here? What else can possibly? Jesus Christ could come down and play for us, and that hurts.
I know. Can't make it up.
I mean, if I told before the game got an outcome, that never would have been your outcome, would it?
No,
Maybe you say
no.
yeah, maybe you would have said
Listen,
Rodgers is a little nervous, big crowd. Maybe he throws a bad 3 or 2 interceptions, but never injured like that.
I have to go back and look at it. It was either the last podcast or the one before our last. We joked about this. We
Yeah, I
joked
know.
about this.
I know. So we're the curse, you and I.
Yeah. We said he's gonna go. I think
Yeah,
I even said
yeah.
he's gonna Vinny it. Watch, he'll go out and he'll snap his Achilles or something. Knowing our
15
luck. And you know, like, ha ha ha, that was funny, right? And look,
15 years of Aaron Rodgers as a starter, he missed 19 games. And I'm going to guess maybe 3 or 4 was because the Packers already wrapped up a division and they sat him out. And 4 plays into his Jet tenure, our save going to lead us 4 plays, 4 plays. And if I have to hear Shannon Sharp tell us that it was going to happen eventually because he's old, you. I'm sick of everyone knocking my team. I hope.
hey, it's good thing. I'm glad you brought the knocking the team up because you know Peyton Manning, what a phony! What a phony you are!
Please. He was another one. Please.
What a phony! The little podcast on the side there with his brother Eli and while the
Yeah.
game's going on. Oh,
Yeah.
saying how
Why even Zach Wilson was on the team? Yeah. Yeah. Peyton Manning lost all credibility with me when he told the Jets
Adam
to bring
Gase.
in Gase, that punk. I'm just,
And look at the way we're sitting here, and it's a win. And look at the way we got to sit here.
Yeah. Look, Kevin, what is Dallas? Of course, we all want to win, but if we lose a nail biter 20-17, is that a moral victory? Is that something we need to hang our hats on? But that's what we're going to do, because we're going to say, all right, it was Zach's first game, first full week of practice. He's getting his feet under him. He's the leader now. We're going to grow. Watch out, New England. Watch out, this team. Watch out,
They're going to stack the box and make them beat them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like every team's going to do now. Just like every team's going to do.
Yeah.
Stack the box, stop Hall, stop Cook, and that's that.
Another thing I don't get, Kevin. Here's another thing I don't get. You signed McCole Hardman in free agency. Do you know how many offensive snaps he got? I think 0. How are we doing?
Goose egg. Well, I heard the explanation for that.
What is it?
The offense changed when the quarterback changed. And we had certain packages in for him. So that's what I heard.
Oh, come on. Do you think right now Dalvin Cook is asking himself, what the hell did I do?
Yep.
Here I thought, Kevin, I want to talk about 5 quarterbacks. I want to talk about 4 turnovers. I want to talk about Clemens spin that ball loose and Quinnen for.
What a hit. You would have thought he had the bat in his. You would have thought he had the bat. You would have thought he had the bat in his hand.
Yeah. And how many times am I going to see this Milano on Buffalo give our guys a cheap hit and get away with it every goddamn time? Well, how
about the hand? How about the Zach's head?
Yeah.
When
I thought Zach was concussed, the way he looked at the camera. You know what, Kev? I can't. If the NFL has the script, they're letting us die. Because you know what? Should the Jets win, the Jets fans we're a loyal bunch. We're gonna buy our merchandise. We're gonna sell out that stadium. We're gonna watch them on TV. So the NFL makes money off of us if we suck anyway. Where when Jacksonville used to suck, they weren't even on their local TV. But as long as we make money for the NFL, because our team 100%, the NFL, I'm starting to feel like it's scripted every year. Certain teams they just want to fucking promote. I mean, the man's missed 15 games, 19 games in 15 years.
What did I say? We were texting back and forth, right?
Yeah.
It's a curse.
Yeah.
I'm numb. It's a curse.
And I said to podcast, Kevin, I said, maybe the younger guys that we follow on social media and have podcasts are finally convincing me that the rainbow is lifted. You know, even after the storm last night, there was that beautiful color rainbow. You call, oh man, Method Man's in the stands, and Justin Timberlake, which he was probably there just for popularity. I don't even think
Yeah. Because once he got hurt, I heard he left.
Yeah, probably. And 4 plays in. And then I have to hear Shannon Sharp say, what's going to happen whether week 1, week 10? Are you fucking kidding me? And then that Obermeyer, Ken Ober, who used to work for ESPN, had that nasty thing to say about Aaron Rodgers. Fuck you.
Listen, there's a lot of people that are very happy. Laughing, happy.
This is why I hope Zach Wilson now writes the perfect script and we have the last laugh. 6, 10, and 7. We make the playoffs and we make some first-round teams sweat their nuts off. It's true what Salah said. You know, why is everybody burying us? Oh, they're obituary. I understand why. Because as Jet fans, I keep saying this. We want to root around Zach, but it's like we're trying to talk ourselves into rooting for Zach.
Maybe that's the best thing that can happen. Everybody writes you off.
Maybe.
So you get you. So at least
let's talk about this. Now it's almost close to. Yeah.
What was that?
So Kevin,
go ahead.
It's been over 24 hours since the injury. Who's the backup now? You're going into Dallas with Zach and Bowles?
Boyle, yeah.
Well, whatever. Sorry. Who's our backup?
I don't know, but I have a list.
What's his name? Jeremy Fowler? Really? You're putting out Roethlisberger? Listen, Kevin, I get it. Anyone they bring in now, even if you wanted him to play, it's going to take him 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks to learn this system. So in the short-term plan, Zach is the best guy. But where is the veteran now? Why not Phillip Rivers? I don't hear anyone mention Phillip Rivers other than me.
You said that to me Sunday night or
right
Monday night. Yeah, Monday night.
First name I threw out there.
Yep. Hey, Foles.
Aaron
Listen,
Brissett.
let me read off some names. You say yes or no. Nick Foles.
Go ahead.
Nick Foles.
Maybe. All I'm going to give you is maybe. Foles is probably the highest one on that list.
Colt McCoy.
No.
Taysom Hill.
No.
Jameson Winston.
No.
Wentz.
Wentz maybe. Brissett maybe.
Henny. I heard Henny because he knows the system.
I heard they reached out to him. They're waiting for him. Yeah. But so does Matt Ryan. But Matt Ryan's stationary commit. And I do not, Kevin. I do not want Flacco back in this building.
No. Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah. Again, if I had to rate it, and this is just my wish list. Rivers is A, Brissett, Wentz, and Foles are probably the B line. Everything else is a no-go. Someone mentioned Fitzmagic, and he said, no, I'm not coming back. Frig you, I don't want you back. You shit the bed in the biggest game for us in 2015. Why do I want your ass back?
You call number 12?
He said he's retired, and even if you did, you really think
he's
coming?
Just throwing it out there.
I know that they already the social media had him in his jet out. He's not. He wouldn't come here for $1 billion. And that's what we want. Do we want to win a Super Bowl with a quarterback? I'm asking.
Yeah. Do we want what did you say? You were cut off a little bit.
You want to win a Super Bowl with Tom Brady as your quarterback?
No.
All
I
right,
see. I
good.
didn't hear you right.
Yeah.
No.
All right. I thought I was the only one. I understand he's the best option. He's not coming here.
No.
And how about the nerve of the booth when they talk, telling us we won with an asterisk because the
Yeah,
ref missed the call because he picked them? Fuck you.
Get
This
the
is why
hell
I
out
hate
of
being.
here.
Yeah, yeah. Instead of talking about the magical night, that's the first.
Hey, none of our losses in history ever had
No,
asterisks next to it, right?
exactly. This is
Shit,
the first thing.
shit calls, BS calls,
Yeah,
this, that. Okay.
yeah. This is the first thing this guy's gonna throw up on asterisk and suck my hairy balls.
But I need to talk about something good here. How good is Brees Hall? How
So
good
good.
is Brees Hall?
So good.
The guy's first game back from the ACL. How good is he?
Yeah. Kevin, what is his numbers? Do you have them in front of you?
Yes, I do. 10 for 127. That's
He's
a
100.
12. That's a 12.7 yard a carry average. All right, I know one was
Carries, right? Okay.
the big rip. I know that,
Yeah.
and it still
What
pisses me
part
off
of the
that
game?
this offense couldn't do a damn thing with it.
Yeah. Now, Kev, if we're critiquing and we really can treat, I can't even talk. Jarrett Wilson. The one mistake he made on that run is instead of putting up the number one, you should have would have got into the end zone.
Yeah, give it a.
But all right, that's nitpicking.
How about you stay with the guy and you're right and block him?
Yeah, no, that's nitpicking. 5 quarterbacks. At one point, I said to my wife, I said, how many teams you know have 3 turnovers and 5 quarterback sacks and might lose a game? Well, it didn't turn out that way. We won. We had 5 quarterback sacks and 4 turnovers.
And speaking of that,
The
props
defense
to Gibson.
is stout. I mean, it's defense.
Props to Gibson, man. Good. What a story that kid is.
Yeah, undrafted free agent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Amazing, actually. I think we finally got a return guy, so got that too.
They're going to have to sweat because he could break one at any time.
Yep.
Anytime. But Kev, here's what worries me now. Now we're all saying, and we all know this, the Jets have a top 5 defense after week 1. But now this defense has to play in the back of their heads that we cannot make a mistake. We cannot give up more than 17 points. And when you're playing with that kind of pressure, it's hard to do that for another 16 games.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because when you have Aaron Rodgers and a man who could throw touchdowns and you could put 30, 35 points on the board, your defense could give up a play or two and not feel like it's going to cost them.
My personal opinion for Sunday is this defense is going to kill Dak Prescott. But the trouble is, we're not going to score any points.
The trouble is coming that their defense might kill Zach Wilson.
Right.
Game. It might come down to special teams. It might come down to a defense, recovering a fumble and returning it, an interception or a pick six, something.
Yep. I mean, honestly, I think this defensive line is going to. I think this defensive line is going to be all over it. That's just my feeling. I don't know.
Already a 9.5 point underdog. What do you think it's going to be come Saturday, come Sunday?
Now I heard that beforehand, before the injury, it was like 1.5 or 2 points or something. That's what I had heard. And once the injury occurred, it went to 7. Now it's gone to 9. So,
yep. You want to laugh, Kevin? And I know it's early, but we're already a 2-point underdog against New England in 12 days, 14
at home,
days.
At home.
Yeah. I think we're 2.5 underdog in that game.
At home. At home,
The
no less.
Patriots are getting more respect against us for losing to Philly than we are beating Buffalo.
In our building.
Yeah. Now, here's the other thing I gotta laugh about. I'm not into these. I find them hysterical. These power rankings are so funny. The Giants get blown out of the water 40-0, and they're number 17 in the power rankings, and we're 11. And Buffalo is ahead of us still.
All right. I saw AFC power rankings. We were 2. Who'd they have in front of us? Might have been Jacksonville. Or yeah.
In the power rankings. Wow. Not Miami? Not Miami? Wow.
No, they were like, yeah, they were first, and then we were second, and then I maybe Jacksonville was third. But
I just don't know. I just don't know what else to say except for the black cloud. I even said to you when that rain started coming and they were sheltering in place, getting the messages, everyone stay indoors till we're not letting any fans in their seats. It's almost like, oh my God, is this the black cloud we always talked about?
it's just so ironic that Testaverde was the honorary captain.
Oh, yeah.
If that's not like karma and like if you don't see that something up there, come on.
The best of writers couldn't write this any better. The same man who tore his Achilles, the same year bound and Super Bowl bound, happens 24 years later, almost to the day.
Everybody all pumped up, just like in 1999. Because I was there in 1999. I was there. I was sitting in the stands.
We were so pumped. We had a full house. My aunts and uncles and cousins, because it was such a supposed to be a magical year for us.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
What was it at the 11-something first quarter? Pop.
Yep. And I heard some guys say today on the radio. It's funny because we went from losing, right, blowing the end of the season, collapsing pretty much under bad quarterback play by Mike White and Zach Wilson.
Yep.
Okay. We go to Aaron Rodgers, all the hype of getting him. We go through Hard Knocks, training camp, the whole thing, OTAs, everything. I mean, beep, bop, beep, everybody's all pumped up all the way to get to Monday night, and we get 4 plays.
Yep.
And now we it's like we went right from the end of last season, had fun through the whole off season. And now, now you got to go back to reality. Now you get to pick up where you left off at the end of last season.
Yeah. I could be wrong, but I think 8:23 on Monday night, September 11th, the Jets season, and hopefully not, I shouldn't say this, but I feel it right now because I go through my waves, came crashing down, and it's almost like we're already saying, all right, Rodgers said his statement today on Instagram. Sounds like he'll be back, and now we're already looking towards 2024. I'm going to be almost 55 going into next season. I have to hear if Zach's not the guy. If Zach's not the guy, I'm waiting to a whole nother calendar, another whole 365 days to 2024. Because even with this Achilles, it could be anywhere between 8 to 12 months. You might not have him for the summer camp, training camp.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I mean, with any luck, he's ready for opening day. With any luck.
One. Yeah. Yeah, game 1, possibly game 2.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, Kev. You got to bring in some type of veteran help because if this team, because we all said after the bye, the schedule gets a little easier. If this team is 1-5 or 2-4 by the bye, do you stick with Zach Wilson or do you go with whatever vet you brought in?
How can you? How can you with this
We're
roster?
1-0.
How can you with the talent on this team? You're going to waste a year? I mean, if he's looking like him, if he's looking like his old self.
Let me ask you something. We got the first win under our belt. We got 5 more games before the break. Can we go 2-3 with Zach? And if so, does that mean we
You can, I think you
ride
can.
Zach for the rest of the year? I figure we could beat New England with him.
That's what I was going to say. So, hey, I'm giving us a shot in Dallas only because of the defense, though.
I say this every week to you, and maybe it's the rose-colored glasses. I give us a shot every week, every year, since you know me and since I'm whatever. Someone says, what are the Jets doing? 11-5, 11-5. I'm always for this team. But I also seen enough of this team to know there's just thing that's rotting in fucking Jetville.
Yeah.
Tom Brady leaves New England, goes to Tampa Bay, has a great season, wins the Super Bowl. The sun is shining all day long in Tampa Bay. Matthew Stafford goes to the Rams. The sun is shining all goddamn long. They win a Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers comes to New York. The tide is changing. We heard it all. Everybody, the tide is turning. Stop your old way of. I heard somebody tell me, "Oh man, the curse is lifted. Please stop it with your bullshit, old man." And here we are again. Here we are again.
Always waiting for the next. Always waiting for the next shoe to drop. Always.
Yeah. And I saw a Jet fan, and they'll remain nameless, say all of a sudden now, who never believed in a curse, all of a sudden now saying we got to wait for Joe Namath to get buried. Oh, really? Now you believe in the curse that us old timers been talking about?
But you're right
Joe
about
Namath's got us to win.
You going back to what you said about Cook. You're right. What's he thinking right now? He could have gone to Miami.
Yeah. And he said the right thing at his locker Monday night.
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah,
yep.
We heard Dwayne Brown say the right thing. He's frustrated. But what I don't get is if there's any truth to the fact that Aaron Rodgers told the O-line coach he doesn't like this certain way that they do it, you got to take it right out. If Aaron doesn't bring in Aaron here, but we're only going to go 98% of what he likes. I wish I had the story. It's a certain.
I heard it. Yeah, I heard it. He didn't like the chop blocks.
Yeah. So Aaron, you don't like it? Goodbye. It's gone. Aaron, you don't like hot dogs in the cafeteria? They're gone. You can't go in 98% when you're bringing in Rodgers.
Yep.
And you know what, Kevin? As much as we wax poetic about Joe Douglas when he deserved, this O-line is shit again. This O-line is crap again. And props to Mekhi Becton, the one guy we were worried about, at least I was, Mekhi Becton, bald, and AVT bald, and everyone wanted to run McGovern out.
Hey, man, that right side was good. That right side was good last night.
Did you see that
Monday night?
Mekhi had? Did you see that pancake? He knocked 2 guys on his ass.
Look at the play from like the 2-yard line there when Brees breaks it off the right side. They collapse the whole right side.
Yeah. And let me tell you, Jeremy Ruckert is a good blocker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
But here's the other thing, Kev. If Tippmann is versatile, put him in somewhere. Find a home for him. Because I can't live with Brown anymore. I'm sorry. The man's 38. He's coming off of a shoulder surgery last year. He gets a pass, right? And he's going to walk on and start after missing all of training camp.
All I know is that picture you're talking about where it shows a wide open Wilson.
Yeah.
It also shows Dwayne Brown laying on the ground and the Buffalo guy coming for our quarterback.
Look, I don't want to be so negative. I really don't. But I experienced this. I don't know how else to explain it to Jet fans. 7 years I'm watching this. It's a different Sunday. That's all it is.
Well, it's Wednesday. They've moved on. They're on to see him. He said on to Dallas. We're on to Dallas. He gave his Belichick impression, trying to be funny, I guess.
No, I know. Now, if you want to take, here's another thing he said. He kind of gave you the oh my God, I forgot his name. Dick Vermeil speech. We will rally around Zach Wilson. He watched Dick Vermeil say that when Trent Green went down, and he kind of quoted it verbatim. We will rally around Zach Wilson. It was the same speech Dick Vermeil said, crying his eyes out when Trent Green went down. He said, we will rally around Kurt Warner. Now, here's what I'll say to that, Kev. We all look like Kurt Warner.
Who?
Who is that? The man. I'm not saying Zach Wilson's anyway, but if Zach Wilson could be half of what Kurt could be, Zach Wilson could be Mark Sanchez. We're going to win 11 games. But all I'm trying to say, trying to say is
it was like in overtime, okay? Or excuse me, end of regulation. I'm going when we were going to make it 16-13.
Yeah.
I'm like, just don't do anything stupid.
Yeah.
Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, and he did it. And he did it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey man,
how about Zach's got? And that's what Zach's got.
Just to give him some props. Of course, his throw was to the inside rather than the outside. But how about that catch from Garrett Wilson?
That's the play that we're going to see the whole 17 weeks. That's got to be a top 10 play, no matter what. The end of the year, if that's not a top 10 play, I want to see the other 9.
I mean, like I said, throw it to the outside might be a little better, but
we don't. What Zach's got to understand is that throw the ball away, live to see another day. Punting is your friend. We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
If Zach Wilson could be Mark Sanchez, we'll be all right. Because this defense is better than the 2010 defense. I don't care what anyone says.
He needs everybody. All he needs to know is one thing: don't do anything stupid.
Yeah.
Don't do anything stupid. Manage the game.
Yeah.
Manage the game.
If the Chicago Bears,
you get a chance to take a shot. Take a shot. Just don't do nothing stupid.
If he could have the season where he limits his turnovers. Listen, if the Bears in 86 could win, the Ravens in 2000 could win with Trent Dilfer. And correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Tampa Bay go to a Super Bowl with Brad Johnson? These weren't household names. These weren't A-list quarterbacks. They just managed the game. If Sanchez could take us to 2 AFC championships, just manage the game, Zach. No turnovers. Live to see another play. Something is your friend. We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Play within the game plan and don't do anything stupid.
Yep. You are not Superman. We got the weapons. Just be smart.
Don't take key sacks when you can throw the ball away.
Yep.
Just don't do anything stupid.
That clock in his head, he has to say, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. If the ball's not gone, throw it out of bounds. Throw it away.
Your third year here, you should be beyond doing stupid things.
Yep. Now, hopefully we sign a veteran to sit behind him because God forbid he gets hurt. I don't know. And you know what, Kevin? They have to, as much as they want a backup quarterback, and rightfully so, they have to scour the waiver wire and practice squads for O linemen, because we cannot live with the left side. The left side, the left side of this line.
And going back to the QBs, if I had to pick, would you rather have somebody to back him up, or would you rather have somebody to learn the playbook over the next couple of weeks, and if he's doing crap, he'd just take over?
That's what I want. I want to bring someone in. This is why I would like a Phillip Rivers to come in, learn the playbook, and that's why I said by the break, whenever that week 7 is our break, then if we're 1-5 by then, or like it's slipping, have that veteran backup ready to go for our 7th game of the season in week 8.
Then you better get him in there soon. Better get him in there.
Kevin, I thought there would have been an announcement today that we signed someone.
Yeah, better get him in here soon. I heard, what did I hear Salah say? Maybe over the next 10 days, and we're not worried about that right now.
That's crazy. So here's the $1 million question. It seems like Rodgers is coming back, if you heard from his Instagram post.
Yes.
Yes. But a lot could change in the year. He still has to go through this rehab, which is tough, even for a 39-year-old athlete. It's very tough, this rehab. With Rodgers coming back, right? And Aaron speaking so highly of Joe Douglas and this coaching staff. Does this coaching staff buy them here no matter what the record is? If this team goes 4-13, because Aaron's coming back, is Joe D and Salah safe because Aaron likes them?
Do they get a pass, you want to know?
Yes.
I think the GM gets a pass. I don't know about the coach.
Even though Rodgers likes him?
Yeah.
If you bring in another coach, Kevin, he's not keeping.
I mean, I know it's not where
Hackett, and Hackett is the reason Aaron is here.
We gotta watch and see what happens here, because it could fall. It could, if you don't get a decent veteran in here or somebody to take over, if Zach falls on his face again, then you wasted the season. Because
I'm just playing
it's not like this. It's not like this injury is happening in week 8.
No.
Okay.
It's a saving grace.
Right. It happened.
That's the say it happened for next year, game 1. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm just throwing the solid thing out there, because if this team goes 5-11, 5-12, and Aaron's definitely coming back, is Woody saying, I'm keeping everything status quo? Aaron likes him. We like him. Let's give him one more ride. Because if you fire him, unless part of the agreement when you hire a coach is they're going to keep Hackett.
I don't think any of them are going anywhere.
My opinion? Yeah, I was just going to say, in my opinion, they're all safe. We could win 2 more games.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
Especially if Aaron's coming back.
They're not going anywhere.
Kevin, and we like him. We've never knocked him. This has to be Salah's finest coaching performance.
Hey, you gotta pull off a miracle here.
Yeah, if we go 7-10 or whatever, it's not led by Zach, we're back to square one. Even though Aaron Rodgers is coming back, you need to draft a quarterback now again for the future.
Well, let's slow down and let's see what happens.
Right. Kevin, we're talking. This is what you do on these, This is what we do. We're just talking about, because it's the Jets. It's the Jets. Maybe we should change on. Maybe we should just be called New York City, like Gotham City. I don't know.
Well, so what did I hear somebody say? Some caller today or something says on the radio says, "Why don't they just like shut the team down, like as a like not just don't have it anymore?"
Yeah, please. I don't know anymore. And on that note, Kevin, we could sit here. Right now. It's been almost 48 hours, 47 hours, and my emotions waves. I'm sad. I'm pumped. I'm
Yeah.
sad. Let's go. I'm this. I'm that.
Listen, you won the game, right? We won the game. We want to know in the division
Yeah.
against who many picked to win the division, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. And again, and listen, and this is why we should try to be optimistic. Zach Wilson below twice already. Beat them last year. And let me tell you, if Mike White didn't get folded like an accordion, we would have beat them last year. We would have beat them 3 in a row. So the big bad Buffalo Bills are not as bad as we think they are.
And I know you all got. Don't think ahead. Don't think ahead either. I mean, not that you would ever overlook a team like Dallas or something, but I know they're thinking about the Patriots. They can tell you we're one game at a time. I'd be thinking
hope not, Kevin, because we have season. Yeah. And Kevin, with Zach Wilson now at the helm, that's what we got to do. Let's put all our energy and focus in on Dallas. And next Tuesday, we'll worry about New England.
Yeah, let's go.
Jets right now have to play 16 one-game seasons. That's how they have to look at it. Every game's like a playoff. Let's win this one. Let's go out there and give it at all. Not worry about in that 3rd week, 4th week, where are we going to be in 5
and attention to details.
weeks from now.
Details.
As fans, Kevin, we could look ahead and say, well, if by this point we're 4-4, the schedule, if we're 5-3, it looks good. We can do that. These coaches can't. 1 week, get the details ironed out. Let's look like a well-oiled machine, and we'll worry about week 2. And when it's time to worry about week 3, we'll worry about it then. And that's it for me,
man.
Kevin.
Yeah, that's it. What else are you going to say?
Never thought I would come on here in a win. Yeah, I never thought I would come on here for a great win and be emotionally confused between losing
one of the best wins ever.
That stadium was so loud. It was rocking. It was pumped. 4 quarters of just rock. I love seeing that. I wish I was there.
A division rival, no less.
Yeah.
The Bills. The mighty Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Who is starting to look overrated.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Superman's losing his cape a little.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. Some of those throws. I mean, maybe you thought he was on your team there.
Let me ask you a question. When the 3rd quarter came to an end and Buffalo was up 13-6, I'm going to blame Josh Allen. He threw the interceptions, but Sean McDermott is now calling the offense, I believe. He called a poor game. Like, why didn't he try to run and kill some clock?
Yeah, I don't know.
Instead of being in so much pass, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. I'm just saying.
I liked his face when they were walking off.
Yeah.
Looked a little PO'd. But hey,
just imagine if Aaron would have played and those 3 field goals were touchdowns, we would have won by 18 points, and I would have been right in saying it was going to be a blowout. The only one who said it was going to be a blowout.
Just imagine if he didn't get hurt.
I know. All right, Kev.
Yeah, what else you going to say?
No, nothing.
I did post a meme today.
Nothing. On to Dallas.
That Josh Allen said F it. It said F it, Whitehead has to be down there somewhere. And it shows him just throwing the ball.
I'll have to check it out.
Hey, we got to laugh. If we didn't laugh, we'd cry.
Yeah. Yeah. All
That's
right,
it for
my
me,
brother.
brother. Woo!
That's it for me too. I will see you this weekend.
Yep, we'll see everybody. Yeah, sometime this weekend. Break down the Dallas game. We're on to Dallas.
Yep. Sounds good.
All
Sounds
right, you
good.
guys. Talk to you later. Jet up.